So this is Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and where I'm standing right now is the second coolest thing you're gonna find in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, other than the Statue of the Fawns. This is the Wisconsin State Fair. This is my first time here, and in this video, I'm gonna tour the Wisconsin State Fair with a couple of really great friends. I am joined by Annie and by Billy. And in this video, we're going to cover as much of the Wisconsin State Fair as we can in search of the top 5 weirdest foods that can only be found right here at the fair. And I'm talking the kind of foods that make you wonder if a culinary genius or a mad scientist came up with these concoctions. Only at a state fair can you find these unique, mouth-watering, and interesting foods, and some that are just plain awful. This may be the single worst thing I have ever stuck in my mouth in the history of this channel. But before we do that, we have to talk about something that's pretty unique to the Wisconsin State Fair, and that is the Sporkies. The Sporkies is a food competition that is unique to the Wisconsin State Fair, where vendors compete to create the most innovative and tasty new dishes. It's a great way to showcase creativity and culinary skill at the fair, and the winners, well, they get bragging rights and a possible boost in sales. And while we aren't going to necessarily seek out all the Sporkies winners in this video, a few that we find may in fact be this year's winners. So come with us as we spend the day at the Wisconsin State Fair, where we are going to find the weirdest fair foods that you can find only here at the Wisconsin State Fair. I'm Dāv Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dāv Kaufman Eats the World. That's a crap job. And she's just walking away. Okay. All right, so we've arrived at our first spot right here at Charlie's Pizza, because they have one of the most interesting, unique, and just downright weird pizza sensations here, and that is the Mexican street corn pizza. We're gonna try this out. Okay, so what is on your street corn pizza?
So there's a layer of butter and then some mozzarella and then a thick layer of corn, and we add green and red peppers. And then after it comes out of the oven, we top it with tortillas and our special sauce and tahini and a lime.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right, we're getting one. So right here, we've got our Mexican street corn pizza, and this is one of the most unique slices of pizza I may have ever seen, let alone about to sink my teeth into. We've got that big chunk of lime on there. We've got that corn. We've got every other ingredient on this that she already told us what they were, and I can't remember. But this is a very interesting and weird slice of pizza that you can find here at the Wisconsin State Fair. All right, so I'm gonna try to eat this and also simultaneously try to keep the wind from blowing my own hair in my mouth, which would not be the first time. Let's try, well, hang on. There we go. All right, so let's give this Mexican street corn pizza a try. Here we go. Oh my God. All right, so there is a lot to unpack with this slice of pizza. It is seriously unlike any other pizza I've ever had. This is something just completely different. So the first flavor that hits you is that tahini. So tahini is a Mexican seasoning, and it's kind of like chili lime seasoning. And it adds a flavor profile to this pizza that I've never had before on a pizza. This is overloaded with that, giving it this really unique flavor. But then you get that sweetness of that corn, you get the spice of all those peppers, those chilies, and then you get that flavor of lime. And all through all those other flavors, you're getting that pizza flavor in it. This could be the most unique fair food I may have ever tried.
So the tahini has like sort of a lime sort of tanginess to it. I wish the corn was a little sweeter.
I absolutely loved that. It was really good.
Finished off your
I
piece?
chowed, yeah, I ate it way too fast.
Did you eat that in like one go?
I think I did. I think I ate it in 2
That's
gulps.
the way to eat fair food.
Everything was balanced. Like there's not too much corn, there's not too much of one thing. That tahini hits you right away, but I'm a huge fan of that stuff. I put it on like scrambled eggs in the morning.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. That little subtle lime, I think I actually ate my lime slice too, so mine was limier.
You ate the whole thing right and all.
I did.
Like peel and all.
Yeah, it just went right here. I'll eat yours, Dave.
Yeah. Show us how you eat an entire... Yeah, see, now that's a foodie right there.
There we go. That crust is delicious too. It's like that perfect like balance of like doughy and flaky. It's not too doughy and gross and not too crunchy. That was a hit, man. That was delicious.
So what do you think of that pizza? All right, so next up, we are at this place, the Wild Dog Saloon, where they have a pretty unique hot dog, so I understand, the Doughnut Dog. All right, so again, here at the Wild Dog Saloon, we've got something that is kind of interesting when I read it off the menu, but I gotta be honest, now that I see this, it kind of looks like the saddest fair food I've ever seen, I gotta be honest. I mean, that hot dog looks like it was made last year. But this is the Doughnut Dog, and it's a bacon-wrapped hot dog served on a bun that is kind of like a Long John with some glazing on it. The presentation on this, I gotta say, is awful.
Yeah, I think what they did was they wrapped the bacon around the hot dog and then deep fried the whole thing together so it all glued together, but it leaves for a very shriveled, unappetizing hot dog. It might taste better than it looks, but
I don't know, but
I don't know, we'll see.
The hot dog looks like it's in its 90s.
Right.
And
It looks like it fought in the trenches of World War II.
it is, I think it is. And then the bun it literally is a hot dog bun with some glaze on it. It is dry around the outside. This is its funeral. This is the casket.
This is the casket. Thank you for your service, sir. But when you pick this up, look at the bottom of this thing. I mean, it is like soaking in melted glaze.
Embalming fluid?
It's embalming fluid is what that is.
I can't tell if they just put glaze over like an old hot dog bun or if they tried to make a glazed donut out of the bun where they tried to like fry it a little bit.
No.
I don't know.
All right, so right off the bat, this thing is really hard to handle. This bun also kind of feels like it was made last year, but I'm gonna save judgment until I try it. Here we go. Okay. All right, so my first thoughts are that if Annie thought this looked like a casket, it should have been a closed casket. I'm not even joking, and I try to say positive things about the food that I try on this channel, but this may be the single worst thing I have ever stuck in my mouth in the history of this channel. It is deep fried to such a point to where there's no flavor to it, there's no bacon flavor to it. That meat is hard, rubbery, chewy, and it just does not blend well with whatever they're calling this glaze. This is the biggest miss in the history of this channel. I'm not even finishing this. This was a complete waste of 10 bucks. Weird food? Yes, it is a weird food, but it is also the most disgusting food you're probably gonna find here at the Wisconsin State Fair.
All right, Billy,
I'll
bite
take
into
the
that
other
thing, and
end.
if you survive, I want to know what you think.
Yeah, I see what they were going for, but yeah, it's like they used a stale bun. It doesn't taste toasted, it tastes stale.
It tastes like it was made at last year's fair and held over till this fair.
And yeah, you don't taste the bacon at all.
Oh,
I just
right.
taste stale, and it's not like a quality hot dog
No,
either.
this is horrible. All right,
After all that, Annie, you gotta...
and Annie, what do you think?
I think they're gonna have to rename it the Deceased Dog.
Yeah, it's deceased, all right.
So I'm not gonna spend any more time in this video on this particular food. This was the biggest miss ever. We're just gonna continue on into this fair and try to find another weird food that's actually delicious. Ugh. All right, let's go have a funeral for this thing.
You see this piggy right here?
Yeah.
That's my goal weight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, we are here at Badger Bites to try one of their concoctions that's new this year for the Wisconsin State Fair, and that is the Fat Elvis.
Hunka burning acid reflux.
That's what it is. Thank you very much.
So it's a donut stuffed with Fat Elvis ice cream consisting of sweet banana ice cream, salty peanut butter ripple, rich chocolate chips, drizzled with chocolate and peanut butter, and topped with bacon and powdered sugar. This is about 400,000 calories right here on a plate. We're gonna get the Fat Elvis.
Excellent.
In the ghetto.
Three of us are gonna share.
No, it's not in the ghetto.
Oh, is that where you make them right there? Is that the Fat Elvis? Is that the beginnings of the Fat Elvis?
We took a donut,
Yeah.
then you put it in this little presser thing, and then the ice cream goes in the presser, and then in between after the donut, and you put it in for a minute.
And look
You're
at
all
that.
set.
Holy crap, that's enormous. And did you know that's exactly what killed Elvis? A lot of people think he died on the toilet. Didn't happen.
I've never
He
even heard
died.
that.
Yeah, he did. He died right here at the fair, eating one of these. And I'm about to do the same. So here we have the Fat Elvis, and this is a monstrosity. However, it looks a little bit bigger in that photo over there than it does on this plate. This is one of the weirdest foods that you're gonna find here at the Wisconsin State Fair. All right, so we're just gonna cut it into pieces, I guess.
Yeah, do it.
Eat it gentlemanly-like with a
dainty.
knife and fork.
Very dainty.
Have you ever eaten a candy bar with a knife and fork before?
I have absolutely never eaten a candy bar with a knife before.
I have. Have you ever eaten French fries with a knife and fork?
Yes, they're smothered in ketchup, or like poutine when they're smothered in gravy and stuff. Yeah.
Pizza. Have you eaten that with a knife and fork?
No.
I mean, look at this. This thing is densely compact. You do need like a chainsaw, not a plastic fork to cut this bad boy in half. Look at that inside. It looks very ice creamy inside. All right, 1, 2, ding. All right, let's do it. I honestly didn't think that I was going to like this. I thought it was going to be too sweet. With all that chocolate, all that peanut butter, the sweet donut, it all complements each other.
It wasn't, I thought it was going to be way too sweet and way too rich, and it was neither. It was like perfectly balanced, which is weird. I didn't get a lot of bacony flavor on there, but that was still really good. That was really good.
My bite had all your bacon.
You probably took all of it. Well, here's
Yeah,
a
'cause
little,
my bite was very bacony.
here's a little drippy piece.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this creation is probably one of the best things that I've had so far at the fair.
I agree. Yeah, that's really good. That was very good.
Even though this is what killed Elvis, this is
Like it could
unbelievable.
be rich and overdone and really sugary, but it doesn't even taste sugary.
No.
Like that ice cream kind of helps like even it out a little bit.
I think that if this was made with vanilla ice cream instead of banana ice cream,
Yeah.
it would not be as good. This is why this is named after Elvis. Elvis's reportedly most favorite food was peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And if Elvis could eat those sandwiches on a donut, you know that he would, especially in his later years when he was, you know, Fat Elvis.
He was Fat
That
Elvis.
This is named after.
Correct. Yeah, this is really great.
This is amazing.
This is really great.
This is amazing.
And he's got a bite. Try it out.
You could legitimately make this into an ice cream flavor, and I would buy a bucket of it.
So would Elvis.
All right, so the Fat Elvis is chef's kiss.
Yeah, that was very good. That
Yeah.
was very cool.
Yeah, that was really good, and it kind of makes you want to say thank you very much. Did you like my Elvis impression?
Yeah, that was a
very
very
nice.
Acknowledge the
That
Elvis.
was awesome.
Try it.
I'm very impressed.
All right.
Thank you very much.
No, mine was better. So right across the street from where we are right now, you're going to find the Wisconsin Products Pavilion, and in that place, you're going to find the Milwaukee Brat House. And at the Milwaukee Brat House, you're going to find this plate of awesomeness. This is the Blueberry Breakfast Bratwurst, and it's a plain pancake with bacon butter, bacon jam,
Bacon jam, they were calling it.
Bacon compote.
bacon compote. But what makes this really interesting and unique is the blueberry sausage that they have made especially for the State Fair. And we've got bratwurst that is infused with blueberries. You can actually see the blueberries in this bratwurst.
It's kind of Minnesotan, though,
It's
right? You guys
very
got blueberries
Minnesotan.
up in Minnesota.
There are a lot of similarities between Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Agreed.
Minnesota has the better football team. Minnesota has the better baseball team. Minnesota has the better basketball team. Can you tell I'm from Minnesota? All right, so I'm going to cut this one in half for you guys. So after cutting this in half, you can see that that bratwurst is big and meaty. It's sitting on a bed of that bacon compote. Looks pretty good, actually. All right, so Billy has half, Annie has half. I've got the whole one. Let's try it out. Here we go. Oh, wow.
That's very yummy.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
The pancake is a little bit dry.
No,
You know what they should have done is give you a little maple syrup cup to dip this in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Then the pancake wouldn't be as dry.
Nice idea.
But that bacon compote is actually really delicious. Coupled with that savory blueberry bratwurst, this is one incredible concoction.
Yeah, I agree. That was really tasty. This is the one thing that I was excited to try before we got here. I'm like, I really want to try that bratwurst. It just sounds so weird, but bratwurst is a sausage. It's a breakfast sausage in Wisconsin, right? We should start eating scrambled eggs and bratwursts. Why not? I'm
With
gonna start doing
blueberries.
it. With blueberries.
Blueberry bratwurst.
Yeah.
And bacon compote.
Yeah, that was very delicious. That all went
only
together really
wish
well.
It was bigger.
Word.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
real.
That's
Give
what
me
she
more.
said.
For real. So again, I think that this would be a little bit better if they gave you a little cup of maple syrup to dip this into, but yeah, these are a little bit small. These are 2 for $11. I think that they could make these probably twice as big and charge like $11.75 for those 2 big sausages like this.
Word.
Tariffs. All right, so we're not quite yet done at Badger Bites. We went back for this. This is the Build Me Up Buttercup, and this is a cookie dough egg roll with a side of peanut butter and chocolate to dip it in. All right, so we're just gonna slice these open. Let's see what's inside. So that raw cookie dough inside gets all nice and ooey gooey. That's a lot of chocolate chip cookie dough. Right off the bat, looking inside, that cookie dough batter looks absolutely molten. Let's try this out. Here we go. Ting. The interior is not as hot and as molten as I kind of anticipated, but it really has that really good, solid chocolate chip cookie taste to it. But what I really like is I like the egg roll itself. And that combination of the egg roll with that cookie dough is kind of a flavor combination I've never tried before, nor did I expect in this. This is actually good. Annie, what do you think?
I think it kind of, like the outer shell kind of tastes like a funnel cake.
Yeah.
It's got like the powdered sugar on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's crispy and yummy. And then the cookie dough is kind of squishy.
It's very squishy. All right, well, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get some of that peanut butter chocolate dip. Here we go. Ooh. So you would think that an egg roll with raw cookie dough inside would have its own delicious flavor. Once you dip it in this chocolate and peanut butter, it really kind of tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
I agree.
It looks really interesting, and I was nervous about this one because, like, I'm worried it's going to be too thick and rich and it's going to make my stomach hurt, but we'll see. No, that's good. It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie that just came straight out of the oven, like it's warm and gooey. Yeah, that's really interesting. The texture of that wonton is a little different,
Right.
but that chocolate chip cookie is really good.
So those are the top 5 weirdest foods that we have found here today at the Wisconsin State Fair. If you know of any other weird foods that you can find here at the Wisconsin State Fair, comment below. And if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. Right now, I'm gonna go find the booth that sells Tums. Why is there no booth at a state fair that sells Tums? You could be a millionaire, like a multi-millionaire. 2 Tums, $5. Why doesn't that exist?